Welcome back, everybody. My apologies for not putting a video out in a timely fashion. I'm really going to try to put videos out on Friday night, Saturday morning. Last week was crazy, and that's what the topic of today's video is. I was planning to do that video, and I'll still do it on dedicated versus over the road versus regional, and all the options, a little bit on lease, a little versus company. But what happened last week for me kind of changed my ideas. I am currently unloading 48,000 pounds of canola oil at a soup company that you have all heard of. I think I've kind of decided I'd rather not give company names, that we just in the effort of privacy, you know, our customers are our customers, but you've all heard of this soup company. Probably have some of their soup in your cabinets at home right now. But delivering here, this is probably the most normal delivery I've had in about a week. And that leads to the topic today. I know a lot of folks will tell you trucking is a lifestyle rather than a job. And last week was perfect case in point. I had deliveries at 3 in the afternoon, 1 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. It definitely affects everything that you do. I basically was an overnight driver. And when I say I had deliveries at those times of midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning or 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the morning, I know I've mentioned with this what I do, dedicated account. I drive 3 or 4 hours, deliver, and then drive 3 or 4 hours back to the terminal. So a midnight delivery, and then you get back at 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. 4 a.m. delivery, you drive 4 or 5 hours, 3 or 4 hours, and then get back at 10 or 11 o'clock, and then you sleep all day. And then you do it all over again. I mentioned briefly with the last video in training, how you'll drive, your trainer will sleep. Your trainer will sleep, you will drive. I can't stress it enough how much this career affects everything that you do in your life. I'm very fortunate, as I've mentioned several times, that I get to go home basically every day. But when you get home at 8 o'clock in the morning or 11 o'clock in the morning and then go to sleep and then get up at 8 o'clock at night and drive again for 8-10 hours, it's difficult even with that to have a home life. So even though I'm very fortunate to have home time pretty much every day, and there are exceptions, it looks like today I'm not going to be able to get home. But I just want to stress how much of a lifestyle this is. When I first started with Prime, I went about a month and a half before seeing my family for the first time. I went then about 2.5 months before I saw them again. And when I say I saw them for about a weekend, a couple days. Each of the times that I saw them. So I'm talking about a 4-month period where I saw them a couple of times for a weekend. So you have to be aware of that. When you leave for training, there's a very good chance, and again, I want to stress that training has changed a little bit. That first portion, PSD, is a little shorter. So that those time periods may be a little less than they were for me. If you go refrigerator, this is one of those more generic videos, a little less tanker dedicated or tanker focused. But just be aware how much this will affect everything that you do. Your friends, your family, your relationships. If you go over the road, you're going to go back to having 6 weeks on the road, go home for a weekend, and then go right back out for many of you guys. I just can't stress that enough, and I think that's where a majority of the guys that decide that this is not the career for them, that's what happens, is that they can't deal with being away from friends and family more so for a lot of guys than friends. But I guess just because of what happened to me with a lot of overnight driving last week, and that's why I didn't do a video. I attempted to do a video. I was very tired. I didn't get it done correctly the way I wanted to. But I just wanted to bring that up. It's bigger than you realize. It's something I don't think you can really understand until you get out here and do it, see how you like it. But I want to stress, this is a lifestyle. This will affect everything you do, every relationship that you have, family, significant other, parents, all your friends. You have to understand what this career entails before you come out here. And after you come out here, you have to understand what's going to be all involved and how much this career takes up of your life. So just wanted to bring that up. Again, this is not necessarily tanker related, but spent a lot of time away from home last week, and it's kind of the genesis of this video. So enjoy. Hope you guys still like the videos. I'll get back to some more tanker related ones next week, hopefully, and hopefully get back to some on time stuff. Hopefully some more day driving this week instead of overnight stuff like I did last week. Enjoy the videos, and we'll talk to you next week.